Guys, BlackRock keeps buying even though everyone else is scared. What's going on here? When BlackRock gets about 2,500 Bitcoins worth more than $100 million, you're scared that the price will drop. Okay. What is going on here? Guys, I'm probably getting ready for another like up, but in today's video, it's all about a coming recession, guys, because that's what the facts and metrics show. It doesn't look right or make sense. First things first, maybe this proved our theory because Bitcoin probably has another 1 to 3 weeks of strong upward movement as it breaks through the support at its all-time high. You say 1 to 3 weeks be weeks? We are looking at the Bitcoin VWAP indicator for this reason. So guys, if Bitcoin goes up, so will all of our other cryptocurrencies. How do I know that Bitcoin will go up? This is just how. It's because XRP hasn't gone through the roof yet. In fact, it fell. You guys know they won't dump Bitcoin hard if XRP hasn't made it go up, right? Because XRP will actually die if Bitcoin drops from these levels to really low levels like 31,000 or so. I don't think that will happen, but nothing is certain, and this isn't true for everyone. If you like today's movie, please click the like button. The view of VWAP shows that we could have moved higher, right? This is the area where we might see a top right here. And then the Bitcoin price also goes up, guys. It's probably going to be around 90,000 for that last leg up. Now that we're in a slump, I still think it will go up, right? Guys, I know a lot of you are scared, but I'm not. Why? Because look at this picture below. The US stock market and cryptocurrency will soar into the last and most risky part of this business cycle. Alt season was going to send alt flying, guys, before you grow, right? Guys, we'll probably do something like that right now before the slump hits. I'm not sure how high, but this move right here, if we do something like this, guys. Yes, happiness will really start to happen right now. Happiness right now, guys, right? It's likely that will happen again. I hope that happens because if it does, then everything will go up at the same time, even XRP. What will happen next? A drop in prices is the same thing as a recession, right? Guys, all of a sudden, a scary event happens, and we think it might be coming because insiders from different industries are selling their own stocks. Take a look at this, guys. They own shares in their own companies. Insiders at Coinbase have been getting into crypto by selling off almost $100 million worth of stock in the company in the last month. What do we have here, guys? Okay, let's file. Wow, it's my 30th birthday in June. Look at this. Are all of these leaders right? Guys, we look at that price and amount, right? 65, several $100,000, and this is Brian Armstrong right here. Huge amounts of money, guys, right? That $20 million event happened not long ago on June 5th. It's interesting that the head of Coinbase, wow, guys, that's right. We need to ask ourselves, why are they getting rid of so many stocks? Well, even NVIDIA's CEO and biggest star around the world, we're going to sell NVIDIA shares worth up to $735 million. Think about it. Let us think about it, shall we? He does have something like an S-ton, though, right? Shares, guys. Other people say they're going to sell off all their stocks, right? Identifies the neighborhood high while everyone else is going for it. I think that, guys, it probably does go a little higher, right? But that's still a small number, right? If we see him selling more and more, guys, in the coming weeks and months, that's a clear sign that something is wrong. This is right now, though. Just a little while ago, the guys and board members who have owned the second most NVIDIA shares since 2008 just sold an extra 16,000 shares worth about $20 million. Right, guys, he's now sold more than $60 million worth of things in the last week. Why? Okay, this happened first, and then there was a crash right after, a small one. There might be something bigger coming up. Right, sold for more than $1 million of NVIDIA, guys. A lot of these people who work at NVIDIA are selling their shares. Why? That's it, folks. It's now bigger than China's whole stock market to own shares in NVIDIA, Apple, and Microsoft. Really crazy. The stock markets of 3 of our American companies are now bigger than China's whole stock market put together. That's not even possible, right? In other words, does that mean that these 3 stocks are overvalued? If so, how many other stocks are overvalued? That's right, guys. It's getting to the point where American stocks are too expensive, but I still think we're a little higher. People now say that NVIDIA is like Enron, and in December 2001, Enron filed for bankruptcy. It's not likely to happen with NVIDIA. Instead, I think we should raise the bar a bit, right? But then, guys, it will fall at some point. Take a look at these flows right now. They'll drop right below you guys, and then might go up later. That's interesting. Maybe, guys. Yes, NVIDIA might not be able to make new highs. Yes, however, when this market does rally, people will believe it will go even higher. However, that was just a cap bounce right before it really did fall into a 2026 or something similar. This, on the other hand, for cryptos will likely go much higher. Now, it's interesting, take a look at this picture. It looks like the chair and CEO of AMD just sold $203 million worth of AMD stock. Why is that right? All of those guys are selling. Take your time and look at it slowly instead of all at once. Really doesn't see it sure looks like that, doesn't it, guys? Today's fun news. From Vincent Kennedy, did you know what a big group of black swans is called? Quote, an unquote bank that I had to look this up, guys, and it's real, right? I believed he was only making things up. He is not a big group of black swans. That thing is called a bank. Who came up with that name? What did he call them? That's crazy. Then there is full-time workers below. Oh, this is going to happen, so here's the reason again. There's always a story. Attached to crypto is either pumping or dumping us, and people are connecting it to this story because from zero hedge, full-time workers went down by 625K and part-time workers went up by 286K. So the employment data came in today and the unemployment rate was higher than expected, which is not good. It's kind of like a two-edged sword. It's good and bad at the same time. Allow me to explain. The ACA's jobless rate at the time of the gas estimate was 3.9%, not 4%. This is good news for investors because it will force the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. That means the Federal Reserve always lowers interest rates when the economy is bad, right? It looks like the business is having a bad time right now. I think that the Federal Reserve will soon cut rates in their own way. Thank you. That's right, the summertime frame, which should make prices go up very quickly. The only reason they're cutting is because they know something terrible is coming. This is correct since it comes from a BZ backer. Its official unemployment has reached 4%, just like we said it would, and no one else is either. I think the thing is that, guys, we make this last push-up as the slump starts, right? Then we go up because they print a lot of money here, about $20 trillion, right? After that, we go up to 25 or 26. Let's leave now. Someone said that Jerome Powell said that rates will go down when unemployment hits 4%. Not really rate cuts for the bulls, as many small investors think, but trying to stop the jobless train that is going too fast. There you have it. Guys, the next meeting of the Federal Reserve will be in 4 days. This is a good summary. I'm not sure if this is the meeting where interest rates will be decided. We'll find out, guys. While this is very important for the next 4.5 days, guys, for 4 days or so, June 12th, guys, the market is going to be very volatile, so I need to get ready so I don't make any trades. Up until that date, a few different measures and pieces of data, even the ones that show something is coming, like my indicator, guys. To begin with, the United States unemployment rate is equal to. Large increases in the unemployment rate are usually caused by a major event. Some of these are the oil shock, the tech crash, the housing crash, and the event in 2020. What are you guys going to do this time? Wow, guys, take a look at this. We're at the bottom of the line. In other words, at the bottom, it needs to go up again. Nothing will ever go down. Things can't keep going up. Guys, it needs to go back to that middle line or average point. The last time was in 2020 and it went through the roof. The one before that was the house crash. Wow. That's crazy. The tech crash of 2000, there's always a story going on. For the further on for unemployment to go through the roof, guys, what's going to happen this time? War would be interesting, but I don't see that on this site, guys. I looked at my chart and saw that the 6-month lead signs are going up in a bullish way. But it looks like the price is going down like that, right? This isn't a stop, but it's been that long. Heavily overdone, to say the least, or per se. Guys, this needs to go back up, and it looks like a slump is coming, right? It's likely that this will happen, and when it does, it will probably happen quickly, right? Then you guys should go back down, right? So I think that's what will happen during a slump. But then prices go up because the government prints money. Guys, this doesn't make sense. All the news stories say that the economy gained 227,272,000 jobs in May. To be more specific, though, you can see that full-time jobs actually went down by 626,000, right? That's not how